Hello, my name is Russ Bennett, Superintendent of the Aurora Schools, and I'd like to share some information with you about why our Board of Education has made the decision to place a 5.9 mil levy on the November 6th ballot. My message today will share with you both the accolades of our district as well as to explain the crucial events leading up to the difficult decision to place this issue on the upcoming ballot. Please understand that the decision to place this issue on the ballot was not one that occurred quickly. For the past few years, the district has dealt with declining revenue on both the state and local entities. And I hope today I can share with you that your Board of Education and administrative team has been cognizant of these budget shortfalls over the past few years and have taken appropriate measures by implementing many budget reductions while at the same time delivering the type of education we expect in Aurora. Sherry Glore, a well-known realtor in Aurora who works for Howard Hanna Real Estate Corporation, told us that the main reasons her clients are coming to Aurora to purchase a home is because of the quality of the education we deliver. I've been fortunate enough to talk with many of these new families in Aurora as well, and that they too echo that comment. Certainly something for all of us to be proud of. The challenge before us is very complex in nature, to maintain our academic excellence at a reasonable cost. Our families here enjoy an academic curriculum that is allowing our students to excel in any endeavor they pursue. While our AP and IB programs at Aurora High School, our students are earning scholarships and testing out of classes that see many students enrolling in college as a second semester freshmen or sophomores at the cost of tuition. And this is a cost savings of $10,000 to more than $40,000. We have a fantastic integrated preschool program and an all-day kindergarten option that are both great academic offerings. As our students move through our system, there are many honors and advanced classes that we offer to challenge our students. Completion of these courses not only gives students pride and self-confidence, but elevates our placement in colleges and careers. Our curriculum at Aurora High School is very extensive, allowing students to explore a variety of elective courses that ultimately allows them to gain experience in the areas they may become their college major or their career. Over the past few years, in anticipation of the budget cuts we have experienced, we have made reductions that have pushed our class size to an average of 25. Keeping class size at or below 25 is a goal for our district, but that comes at an expense. Our parents have told us that 25 students is the maximum they desire in a classroom. Our special education programming is first rate as well. Did you know we educate select students from ages 3 to 22? Sometimes we transport those students to other schools for specialized programming. This is very expensive but necessary to meet the individual education program or IEP goals of the child. Our career technical programming consortium called Excel Tech allows career experiences in so many areas. Not only do these courses give valuable learning lessons, but college credit can be earned in these courses, often mimicking those of AP or IB classes. Besides the great educational programming we have, our extra and co-curricular programming offers students great experiences beyond the classroom. These sport and clubs offer valuable lessons and add to the college application experience. Combined, our academic and co-curricular programming allow our district to maintain its excellence. What's more, these offerings are provided at a reasonable cost. Let's look at cost per pupil to educate an Aurora student. Our cost to educate one student in Aurora is $10,947 a year. The state average is $10,697. This fact shows we offer a great academic experience, but only spending at the statewide average. Neighboring districts like Solon, Chagrin, Hudson, and Beechwood spend hundreds to thousands of dollars more per pupil than we do in Aurora. We hope the community sees this as a great value. Aurora has a proud tradition of excellence. Our district is known throughout the state as a top-performing district. For 11 straight years, the district has received the highest rating statewide, that of excellent with distinction. Our performance index score in 2011 of 108.9 places us in the top 2% of all the districts statewide. There are 613 districts in Ohio, with our district ranking as high as number 11. That's a great tribute to our parents, our students, and our staff. Our trend of excellence is noteworthy. Our achievement levels have climbed each year. Every district score may fluctuate from year to year due to new testing procedures or cohort groups, but our consistent achievement rating shows our academic plan is working and providing a great education. And speaking of accomplishments, our middle school can boast the fact that they earned the #1 score on the OAA in science, and the entire school ranked #3 out of all middle schools in the state based on the performance index score in 2011. Our high school ranked #8 in the state. Our high school gave over 500 AP and IB tests last year, earning students tens of thousands of dollars in scholarship and class forgiveness in college. This means our students can reduce the number of classes needed to graduate college, which equates to graduating earlier and saving families considerable money in tuition. Our high school and Layton Elementary have earned state Blue Ribbon and Hall of Fame status, claiming accolades with the best in the state. We're proud to say our students can and do attend the best universities in the nation. But no matter what avenue students take beyond high school, they are prepared. Again, I should reiterate our students receive and achieve at the top of the state, but to do so, we do it at the state average in cost per pupil. That is a proud accomplishment we as a community can be proud of. It shows our efficiency and a solid academic plan that are working. How do we maintain that excellence? The financial story shows a trend that has put us in this situation. Are we unique to other school districts? No. As a matter of fact, 167 districts are on the ballot this November, just like Aurora. Let's look at the trend statewide. The following maps were provided by the Ohio Department of Education showing that many school districts are struggling financially, mainly due to the state budget cuts. The maps highlight the districts that are or will be in financial crisis. As we move from 2011 to 2012, then to 2013, look at the red highlighted districts. With the reductions in state aid to schools and the loss of local funding, most of the districts, just like Aurora, are turning to communities for help. Aurora is no different. In the following moments, I'll highlight what we have done to meet this challenge. Our board saw this trend over the past few years, and they have made many adjustments by reducing our operations by over $1 million to extend our cash flow. We are now at a point that requires community intervention to maintain our programming. Have we been efficient? Yes, we have. As a matter of fact, KnowledgeWorks, a nonprofit organization, analyzed school districts and ranked their efficiency. Our district is proud to have earned the distinction of being named as an efficient district. Our lean operations and initiative to conserve dollars have earned our district the distinct honor. We can be proud of the work of our treasurer, Bill Volleson, who has earned perfect audits throughout his tenure. This is a great accomplishment and one that should raise confidence in our financial planning. Schools are people-driven businesses. As you look at this chart, you can see that 86% of our expenditures are related to salary and benefits. Obviously, this equates to the fact that education is driven by its faculty, administrators, custodians, cafeteria workers, bus drivers, secretaries, health aides, professionals, and nurses. Schools are very similar in operation to businesses. Revenues and expenditures must balance or a crisis arises. The problem with our school funding is that the only way to raise revenue, that our revenue can be increased, is predominantly through a tax levy. House Bill 920 was created many years ago, and it was legislated that school levies would be inflation prohibitive. This means if this 5.9 mil levy passes in November of 2012, it will only bring in the same revenue 5, 10, or 15 years from now. Since there's no allowed increase in growth, and since our expenses continually rise, this explains why districts go back to the voters regularly. Yes, it's not a good funding model, but it's one we must live with. On this graph, you will notice that our state share, it's the lower line on the graph, of funding is declining. This drop equates to over $2 million to the district, or the equivalent of 4 mills for the district. The local revenue seems stable. The only anticipated rise in local revenue would be from the possibility of new home construction. So, if revenue decreases and expenses rise, there is a point when you spend more than you're taking in. We have crossed that mark on our deficit spending, even though we have cut more than $1 million over the last few years. As a result, there are only two options: continue to do staff and programs, or seek additional revenue in the form of a levy. And seeking additional revenue to stop these cuts is what is placed in front of the community. As the deficit grows, our cash balance is decreasing rapidly. Even though there is a small carryover balance through 2014, it is not enough to make payroll in select months due to the timing of tax collections. This will result in short-term borrowing that will result in additional expense to the district. If this levy passes in November, that concern is alleviated. I've mentioned that the district has made cuts. Let me share some of the specifics. I've broken the reduction into the categories: efficiency measures, negotiations, increase in millage, and then legislator support. The board has been very cognizant of efficiency measures. The district installed new windows at Craddock with the construction dollars, not general fund dollars, and energy efficiency received is now paying us back. The bond issue that funded many of the renovations and many of our buildings saw us upgrade to a more efficient HVAC systems and also lighting. These changes too are paying us back with lower energy costs. Additionally, the district has embarked on a very aggressive energy plan that is estimated at saving the district over a 10-year period about $1.9 million. As superintendent, I helped create a legal consortium of 5 districts, pooling our resources to save on legal costs. Consortiums are a mainstay for the district as we are member in groups that buy energy, supplies, and buses. These consortiums and shared services save considerable dollars every year. Building budgets have been frozen since 2006. Outside the cost of personnel every year as superintendent and in conjunction with the board, those accounts have always been under budget. Considerable reductions in the academic budget, technology, and not purchasing a bus are only stopgap measures. If considerable reductions remain, the integrity of our book purchases or technology purchases and bus fleet will be compromised. We've reduced staff in several areas. These reductions have eliminated programs and opportunities for students. For example, the middle school and high school family and consumer science programs have been eliminated. That's reducing 2 staff members there. Technology staffing is reduced by 1.5 positions. And with the help of outsourcing some of our repair needs, we have saved even more money. Our German program at the high school and middle school no longer exists. And at the elementary level, we have reduced staff, creating an average of 25 students to 1 teacher, 25 to 1 teacher ratio. Library services at the high school and middle school have been reduced by the elimination of 2 librarians. Additionally, we have reduced music district-wide by half position. In addition to these reductions, our entire staff have met the challenge during the previous negotiation process. Our staff all took 2-year salary and step freezes and now pay more for health care. As an example, our staff had medical copay increase and premium payments for families increased to 15%. These changes occurred for all staff. Our athletics too have felt a change. We now charge a fee to participate on our athletic programs. High school athletics and marching band members pay a $100 fee, and middle school athletes pay $50. This helps to defray the cost of the programs. Additionally, our 7th grade soccer, baseball, and softball teams were eliminated, reducing coaching stipends, uniforms, and transportation costs. So hopefully this video has answered some of your questions about why the district is asking for this additional millage. Some have asked, they understand the district has lost 4 mills from state cuts, but why, some have questioned, ask for 5.9 mills? Why the extra 1.9 mills? That's a great question. It comes down to dealing with inflationary costs and ensuring we don't have to ask for additional millage for many years. The board wants to ensure it can operate and maintain the programming, previous programming, without the threat of additional cuts for more than 5 years. You've seen us on the ballot for renewals. It seems like we're on the ballot about every year, but unfortunately the district has 3 5-year levies. And this means 3 out of 5 years the board has asked for renewal of each of these levies. The renewals do not cost the homeowner any additional dollars. That is why this levy is a continuing levy. A continuing levy allows the school board to budget long-term and eliminates the need to go back to the voters every 5 years. So what happens if the levy fails? The district is looking at a $1.5 million deficit in 2015, which means next school year we'll be making at least $750,000 in cuts to make it through 2014. With education being a people business and with 86% of the budget being staff, this is where the district must go to balance the budget. It is fair to say every area of programming and staffing will experience the reductions. So what will this cost the average taxpayer? For a citizen who owns a home with an assessed value of $100,000, it will cost approximately $180 per year, or $15 per month. Subsequently, a $200,000 home would pay $30 per month. The decision to put this issue on the ballot before the community came with great discussion and concern. We all know the times have been difficult for many. But I hope that you, as you watch this video, gave you a sense of the accomplishments of the district and also shared how the district has tried to meet the budget cuts experienced by the state. We are fortunate to be in a community that values education and its schools. We are deeply indebted to you for that support and hope you have a better understanding why the district is reaching out to you again. Maintaining our excellence is a pride that our community can share in. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and gain some deeper insights into the reason the district has posed this 5.9 mil levy. As always, if there are any questions, I or our treasurer, Bill Volson, will be happy to answer your questions. Please feel free to call us or meet with us. And as always, thank you for the privilege to serve your children. Thank you.